and welcome to the Oddity Archive, the show that never exceeds 21 in more than one way. Anyway, I recently took a weekend off from making the archive. I was kind of going a little stir-crazy. But I couldn't afford to go to Vegas or somewhere cool and interesting like that, but I had a nice little staycation. And indeed, it didn't mean I didn't get in a few hands of blackjack along the way. 19. Good. 19. Suck on that. Wait, how do I lose? That was 19. You got 19 too. That's... How do I lose on a push? Even my own video games try to rip me off. Anyway, I went looking around the archive for something that might help me, win. And lo and behold, I found a couple of tapes that might help me not get screwed again. Or it might have just been a glitch in that game. Anyway, not being one to let a good thing go to waste, I figured that, maybe it's time for another VHS Vault episode. And so with that, this time we're playing for keeps. Or at least trying to break even. If you've ever been to Las Vegas or Atlantic City or any gambling destination and you've wandered into the gift shop, you've probably seen a small selection of videos touting how they will help you win at the casino. Of course, like most everything in those tourist traps, the only real winner is the resort. Indeed, even this footage you're seeing here is from a quote-unquote video postcard my parents got in Vegas back in 1997. The whole intent of which is to get you to visit. Now, this first tape is part of a series that was supposedly pretty prevalent in Vegas gift shops back in the 90s. However, when I first saw it, I thought I was getting like a bunch of Magic Eye puzzles on video. Don't know why I thought that. Indeed, the other side of the tape isn't too easy to read either. Anyway, if you take a look at the spine here, you'll find that this is indeed new blackjack, in spite of the fact that I don't think the rules of blackjack changed at all during the 90s. And if you look towards the bottom of the spine, there's inexplicably a picture of Wolfman Jack there too. I don't know why. And if you look at the other side here, the other spine, you'll find that this is indeed a fun video, because the folks at Tiffany Design, who were slumming from making jewelry and all that usual crap, they know fun when they see it. And indeed, speaking of fun, you're going to love the host of this tape. He is the most fun party animal babe magnet you have ever seen. He's amazing. Indeed, let me read the rest of the spine here, give you a better idea of what this dude's been up to. Top gaming instructor David Wilhite shows you how to play to win. As a leading recognized gaming expert for over 15 years, David Wilhite has taught hundreds of thousands of people how to increase their odds against the casino just by playing smart. He has also appeared in movies and documentaries all over the world. Awesome. One last note here. Yes, I know the Found Footage Festival guys have already touched on this tape, but, they spend 2 seconds with their tapes. I like to dig a little deeper. So without further ado, let's learn some blackjack. I think the video toaster's having a spaz attack. Hey, wait, those are just some drapes in the background. Cheap. This music sounds like Kraftwerk after a stroke. Welcome to Remedial Blackjack. These are what's known as cards. These are also known as cards. Yes, those are cards too. I'll just pocket that sequence. No one will ever miss it.
Hello, my name is David Wilhite.
Hi, David!
I have been in the gaming industry for over 15 years and have taught hundreds of thousands of people to gamble correctly.
A relative statement if there ever was.
I've appeared in movies and documentaries in the United States and around the world.
All inexplicably unreleased.
Chances of winning? Zip, zilch, none, nada. if you don't try.
So that's what I've been doing wrong all these years.
Can greatly improve your odds of winning at blackjack. So why not indulge? Dare to take the plunge.
I have nothing to live for! I've lost everything! Damn you, Vegas! I hope you enjoy scraping my bloody carcass off the parking lot pavement! So that's what the Meow Mix jingle would sound like if I were on Quaaludes.
Remember, no system is guaranteed 100%, but if you follow the rules, you can greatly reduce the house's odds.
Now you only have a 99% chance of losing.
It is not a very formal game. There are certain things that you should be aware of when you walk up to a table. The first thing you want to check out is the minimum on that table.
Only $2? Just how old is this tape?
That minimum bet is $2, $5, $25.
$100, $500, your firstborn.
It fits into your budget or not. The next thing you want to do is buy your chips on the game. When you buy your chips on the blackjack table, you always want to put your money in between the insignias on the layout.
Starfleet Federation, UNIT insignia, Happy Sci-Fi Geeks.
So dealers don't ask, they'll just deal the cards, and now that $100 bill that you want to change for to play a $2 hand has just become a $100 hand.
Stupid dealer, can't read your mind.
Never have that problem. The chips follow a basic color code. The silver ones are $1, the reds are $5, the greens are $25, and the blacks are $100.
The purpley ones are Necco wafers and have no monetary value. The dealer is diabetic and needs a little sugar sometimes.
Money management is also an important part of gambling.
Like, do you want to lose your money all in one shot or spread it out over the span of 2 minutes?
You want to increase your next bet $1. If you win the second hand, you want to increase another $1. If you win the third hand...
Run! You've already doubled your money, you greedy asswipe!
And if you win that fourth hand...
You're probably about to be paid a nice, friendly little visit by the pit boss and a bouncer.
$1 for 3 hands. Because you want to progress as you're winning, not as you're losing. $1 for 3 hands. After you win that fourth hand...
You'll wake up and realize it was all a dream.
Anytime you lose...
That's less money for the buffet. Yeah, you get the feeling I'm just a bit cynical about all this.
In a row, without increasing, you would just win $2, $4, $6, $8.
I only won $8? What a rip.
You wind up winning $2, $4, $6, $8, $10, $12, $14. So you win like 33% more by increasing that $1 for just those 3 hands.
Now, the odds it'll actually work.
You're the cut. You must cut at least 1 deck from either end.
You don't want to hurt the cards' feelings.
Just about so. You don't want to put it in all the way because now the dealer has to get a hold of it to finish the cut. And then he'll put the card back in.
Rendering this little exercise completely pointless.
And reshuffle. Casinos vary on their burn card. A burn card is one that they take out and place in a discard rack without you seeing. Some casinos burn 1, some casinos burn 5.
Yeah, suck on that, card counters. Now you're never going to be able to figure out those 8 decks of cards.
When they deal out of the shoe...
Your cards may have a little athlete's foot, but that's to be expected.
Remember, once they start dealing, you'll never touch your money, and you'll never touch the cards.
But I paid for that hand, damn it!
So if you want another card, you'll scratch with your finger.
The table will be your best friend after that.
You'll give them a wave. In review of the terms, bust or break means to go over 21.
It's just no fun if the cards aren't jailbait.
A push
gives you the right to hit back. Get it? Hit. Yeah.
It's the same hand as the dealer's. You have 17, the dealer has 17. That's a push.
Or the French mistake. I'm not sure.
A hard hand
is something I'd imagine the ladies would not want from their gynecologist.
That totals 17 or more.
It can go to an R-rated movie all by itself.
If you take another card. That's a hard hand. A soft hand.
I want a dealer with a soft hand. I want to push with an easy touch. I want a card jock who will spend some time.
This is a shoe.
Gesundheit.
And the burn card is the number of cards that a casino does not let you see at the start of a game.
Too hot for the casino.
If you've been winning and the dealer's been polite,
go ahead and rub it in real good.
We allow you to make a bet out front of yours for the dealer. That way, if you win, the dealer wins.
And if you lose, you've just lost the dealer's tip money. Asswipe.
Put it in their pocket. That is what they call a tip. That is how they make their living. But the key is, once again, only if you're winning first. And only if the dealer's been polite.
Yeah, but then again, the odds of that happening.
Chart that tells you when to hit, split, stand, and double down.
Insert your own innuendo here.
Casino game. Please look for my other tapes. And by the way, good luck.
James Bond's really let himself go.
H means hit.
Ow, ow, ow!
S means stand.
Ground.
E means double down.
New from KFC.
P means split.
So, split, P, I mean gambling. Well, now we know where Web TV got their music from. Yes, that really is the DP's real name. His parents were really trying to write his future with that one. Oh yes, we gotta get one more look at this dude's bedroom drapes. He seems to be just a little too proud of them. I tell you what, I feel like such a high roller now. Yeah, who the hell am I kidding? Anyway, this next tape also comes from a series of how to gamble videos, and this series is called So You Wanna Be a Gambler? Which is lacking in a comma, and indeed this is apparently no longer a question, but an exclamatory statement. And if you look at the box here, you'll see host John Patrick talking to some poor dealer girl about how he thinks blackjack should be played, while she just looks at him, smiles awkwardly, and wonders when the hell her next break is. Now, I do have another tape from this series. This one's on craps, and this one had to have come from a little later on, because by this point the dealers have just learned to thoroughly ignore this guy. And this tape can't seem to figure out if it's a basic, an intermediate, or both. Of course, on craps, the box touts it as intermediate. This says basic/intermediate. The blackjack tape is basic, but this one apparently has one for beginners. There is no beginner's tape for blackjack. Nothing like consistency. Anyway, it's not unusual for tapes like this to have little testimonials on the back from often the host himself. And this one, it's a doozy. Let me read it for you here. In all my years of playing casino games professionally, I've yet to find more than 1 out of 1,000 players who have thoroughly mastered the basic strategy of blackjack. And this is one game you should not play unless you're perfect. Like this guy, apparently. This tape gives you the knowledge, discipline, and money management skills you need to perfect your basic strategy and become a more consistent winner. But apparently not a perfect one. Oh well, you're gonna love this guy. But unfortunately, you're gonna have to wait another minute before you get to meet this wonderful, wonderful guy because, well, I've got to pay down a few gambling debts of my own. So, we'll be right back. Oh, damn, sorry, gang. I didn't realize I'd left that in. I told yous, colored bars, if you didn't pay your protection money, we was gonna rearrange your face. Great, more ads. Sorry, gang.
Gambler. His full-length, in-depth videos have helped thousands of casino players win at craps, blackjack, roulette,
Dog racing, cockfighting,
even slots.
but not odd slots.
City. These easy-to-follow tapes cover everything from the basic fundamentals and strategy for the novice to sophisticated money management and hedging techniques for the advanced player.
Yeah, handicaps, so you can slow them down. Because those horses are just too gosh darn fast, you know.
Knowledge, discipline, and money management skills
Skills like not gambling.
become a more consistent winner. Each tape is $39.95.
Oh.
3 for $99.
Oh, well, in that
Or
case.
toll free 1-800-282-6666. Visa, MasterCard, American Express accepted. Operators are standing by.
Even now, will you please order today so they can finally go home? They haven't seen their children in decades! And the slots tape must only be half as informative. So you want to be funky swinging American gambler? You know, for $40 a tape, I expect it not to glitch so much. Yes, all of John Patrick's greatest hits are not on this tape. Get it? Blackjack hits.
Jack, we're going to talk about.
Whoa, talk about joined already in progress.
You know the object of the game. You don't know how to play.
You're right, I don't know how to play, hence the tape!
We're going to teach you how to play, how to bet, how to win. You pay attention, you win some money, stop losing. You don't pay attention, you're going to get whacked.
Good, I don't want to get whacked. I already have enough problems with the mafia. I mean, weren't you watching a minute ago? They destroyed my color bars.
And there's a dope. You're one or the other.
Dope! No, that's not right. No, well, I had a 50-50 shot.
That's everything I'm talking about. We have a couple of people from Harrah's working with us. We have Mary, a pretty dealer. Been dealing blackjack at Harrah's for the last 4 or 5 years, Mary. Okay. We have Adolfo, who is a pit boss, floor person at Harrah's. I want to tell you something about the people. Harrah's is the other or better Atlantic City. They advertise themselves as a better Atlantic City. When you come down there, walk up to these people.
Okay, I promise. I won't torture you with that anymore.
You get to the table, but if you don't, ask them a question. These people are here to help you.
Help you lose money, that is.
Let's go to blackjack.
Finally! That last tape sure as hell wasn't very
An
helpful.
idea is what you need when you gamble. There are 4 things you need when you walk into a casino. It's called the Big 4. Pay heed.
Money, 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 and money.
That's called the Big 4. That's the 4 things you need when you gamble. Bankroll is
No, money.
money you take to the casino.
Okay, it is money.
Knowledge is being perfect. Got to be perfect.
In which case, non-robots should probably not be playing this game.
Management is how do you handle that bankroll, and discipline is how do you walk. Discipline takes guts. Most of you people don't have discipline and don't have guts.
Hey, I resemble that remark.
You won a certain amount. Remember those 4 things. We're going to go back to them every once in a while.
Yep, money, 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 and money.
Discipline. Now, we start with the bankroll. Bankroll is the amount of money you take to the casino. Suppose you took down $300.
All right, now I don't have to buy Little Billy that video game console. I'm so glad he only got a B+ this semester.
Now, what you're looking for is a table that's hot, that's running the way you want it to run. So you
Personally, I prefer it when my tables run barefoot. Easier to catch that way.
in the sessions. The sessions constitute 1/3 of that bankroll. Now, when you walk up to a table,
A table is the thing with the green felt and all the writing and designs and stuff on it. Now, table meat is considered a delicacy in Atlantic City, and it fetches about $75 an
amount of
ounce.
money you're going to win that day. The loss limit is an amount of money you will lose that day and quit. Now, if you can't set those win goals and loss limits, you're not going to win.
Not that you're gonna win either way.
Walk up to a table, blackjack, craps, roulette, baccarat, whatever table. They have no idea of how much they're going to win or lose. They sit there and they play. They look at their watch. I play for 1 hour, win or lose. They have no discipline or money management.
Okay, I think it's getting to be put up or shut up time, buddy. Let's do this!
When a game begins, now let's assume that the game ended, and the game ended with the last card being dealt to me. So Mary is going to throw that cut card, a yellow card, in front of me to indicate
We've been through this. What does this have to do with the rules of blackjack?
to shuffle the cards. Now they have a way of shuffling. If you're sitting at a table and you think that you can determine something from the way the dealer's shuffling the cards, forget about it. It's a lot of garbage. You can't figure anything. You're going to have enough trouble with basic strategy.
Garbage. What an apt descriptor.
Next hand. She's going to give me the
Keep rolling!
I'm going to place the cut.
You know, something tells me we're heading for a catchphrase on these VHS Vault episodes.
Places the cards in the shoe.
Size 11B, if you're curious.
Game's going to begin.
Whoa, mini earthquake in the casino.
Please. I'll place a chip out here. Now, when I make my bet,
When I make my bed?
that indicates that I am in this hand. Now, you can't pass a hand. You cannot pass a hand.
But I was just passing through. I didn't even stop at the table. Honest, I was just trying to get to the bathroom. I don't want to play.
Something called basic strategy. Now, somewhere on the tape, you're going to see a basic strategy chart.
My tape didn't come with any study materials. I think it's defective.
Hand against the dealer's up card. I want you to memorize basic strategy.
Ah, there it is.
I want you to memorize this chart
Okay, let me just get a pencil and paper here.
through a 16. Memorize that chart, okay?
Okay, let me take some notes here. And
Now we're going to what is called
great.
the breaking hands. You're looking for extra money against that dealer when he's in trouble. And he's in trouble with 4, 5, 6. When he's in trouble, kick him.
That seems kind of mean.
All 3 parts of this basic strategy. Write down the ones that give you the most trouble. If you have a problem, drop me a note. And
Hell, I'll drop you a whole book. I'm so lost.
Is the knowledge end of blackjack. Memorize it. By now, if you've memorized the basic strategy, you get
Yep,
an idea
took me
of what
6 seconds. Sorry if that was a little slow.
In this case here, oops, I'm sorry, Mayor. I need some more chips. I ran out of money. I must be losing. I gotta watch my own tape.
Something tells me he never did.
Your chances of winning is only 50-50. Let's assume that 4 different people walked up to a table.
Are we ever gonna play?
$10. And each person won. This player here won, so did this one, and this one, and each applied
This dude ought to work for the Department of Redundancy Department. He should.
$10. I'll take back 10 and bet 10. This player says, I'll go up to 15 and take back 5.
Wuss.
This boob here says, I'll let it all hang out. He's betting $20. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the $10 I won, pull it back, and regress down to $5.
Cheapskate.
All lost on the next hand. This player won a hand, lost a hand, and he's even.
That bastard.
Player won a hand, lost a hand, he's out $5. That means he played the house even, won just as many hands as the house, and he ended up a loser. Where the hell's he going?
Oh, probably off to make his own gambling video.
Just as many hands as the house, and he's out $10. He won a hand, lost a hand, and lost $10. Worst play in the casino.
At least he actually plays.
Won a hand, lost a hand. There's the $10 I started with, and I have a $5 profit.
Ooh, give the man a cookie.
Show you an offshoot. It's called betting in off amounts. Off amounts. Half of you don't know what the hell an off amount is.
And I have a feeling the 50% in question will walk away from this no wiser.
They like you to bet $5 chips. So you're afraid to bet anything less than a $5 chip. They think you're cheapskate. Some of you people don't tip your paperboy 5 cents on Christmas Day, and you walk into a casino and you start betting $5 chips like they're going out of style.
Red chips are so 1988.
So when you come into a table and buy in, Mary gave me this money, what I'm going to do is I'm going to...
No wonder you can afford to lose. The dealer's sweet on him. Right. For further instruction, please send $39.95 plus $5.95 shipping and handling to John Patrick. Color me unsurprised.
Okay, we're wrapping it down.
Which is only legal in
You
Jersey.
want to call it?
Oh, wonder what was cut out there.
Of what I'm trying to get across. Now, in the back of the tape is my address. You have a question? Drop me a note. You can ask me questions on any game of blackjack.
Just don't expect no answers. Entitled little brat.
Management, discipline, knowledge of the game.
Oh, we ran out of tape. Guess that's the end of the video. Okay, going off topic just a bit at the end here. I know a lot of the viewers of this show kind of have a thing for strange VHS tape endings. And as you saw, the beginning of this tape was a little unusual. And the ending is no less unusual. In fact, it's probably one of the more interesting endings I've ever seen. Now, usually when they would copy tapes, they'd get to the end, they'd stop and rewind. The machine would do it. They do it by hand, depends on the dupe house. And this dupe house doesn't. Hell no. You get to watch the entire show all over again in fast reverse. You know, I think I actually got more out of that tape going backwards. Guess it's not completely worthless after all. Oh well. That's it for today's archive. Join us next time when we're joined by a very special guest, my personal bookie, Vinny, who's going to give us a nice friendly demonstration as to why you should always pay your gambling debts.
What I like to do is I do not bet the pass line. The reason I don't bet the pass line is because